Thokozani abu gogo nabu mkhulu, thokozani abu kukule mandata mkhulu, thokozani Makhosi. And welcome to another session of Back to Our Roots with Inzunza. My name is Mkhulu Modise, and I'm a spiritual and traditional healer governed by Inzunza Spirit, Makhosi Spirit. Amen. I'll never stop saying this. If you do like my content, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and also put notifications on. The videos may be needed by someone close to you, or maybe by you in another time, or maybe now. It doesn't really have any announcement, if I may say. Today it's extremely special for me because when I started this channel, I was just told to just start the channel. I didn't really know that you guys would relate, would reside with everything that I'm saying. I was just told to begin, and everyone that it's meant for, it will reach when the time comes, né? So it might reside with you now or later. Sometimes I might be talking about something and then to you it's sort of like conflict. Just know that it's not the time, but everything that I'm doing here, I'm guided. I'm not just doing it from a thumbsuck situation. So yeah, thank you for it. When I woke up in the morning, it was like 50 subscribers, and now it's 60. So I couldn't record the video earlier this week like usually with other videos that I did, because I had to learn about everything that I must just present today. And yeah, so it's not only you that are in class, the schools that you guys dream of and whatnot, the varsities. Yeah, this is it. I'm living that part, and you guys are still dreaming it, ne? But yeah, because I did communicate that once we reach 50 subscribers, and I did get some comments from different people, different subscribers asking me to do a live session. What I planned to do was that to ask you guys which day is actually convenient for you, because I don't want to be doing live sessions and then people aren't attending, because it's for you. I'm doing all of this because of other people, not because of myself, or not because of I'm chasing any cloud, not because of I want to get rich. No, this is back to our roots with Inzunza. So you will follow the steps that I leave behind so that you guys may reach enlightenment. Some of you may break curses. Some of you can start healing people, because Inzunza is a healing spirit. It's not a bewitching spirit, no. Even though there is or you might find that unamagela and whatnot, those guys are fighting. They are fighters. Amabuto, Nanan, all those, like, they're not soft spirits. So, but Inzunza, on its own as a spirit. It's a healing spirit, it's a loving spirit, it's a spirit from God, and don't be lied to by anyone. That's why I keep on saying, guys, don't go knitting your twala, because uktwala will just cause problems for you. Nah? Amen. Thank you again for the 60 subscribers. I don't know how to put a poll on YouTube, but I'll try. Nah? But even if it doesn't happen, you guys, I need you to suggest the times and days that you know that you are gonna be free, and I'll check. I'll really go through each and every comment and see which day dominates or which group dominates, and then I will stick to that. But it doesn't mean that it's always gonna be like that. I might change depending on how others feel. If maybe 60% and then 30%, 60 chooses Thursday, and then 30 chooses Friday, I'll most likely jump to Friday on another time. And I need you also to, guys, understand that what I'm doing, I'm guided. I won't lie to you. I love you, I respect you, but I'm more afraid of my spirit more than all of you combined. So there are sometimes I will upload videos that you guys didn't ask for or anything, because I'm not only looking at a certain type or a certain number of people, but everyone. That's my target. Everyone who needs help, because there are some lessons that even when I share to you guys, they will make sense. A lot of you are so gonna relate to what I'm gonna say. Do you understand? Because it's something that I said. Even if we are different, other things, other parts of ourselves as Inzunza descendants, they're very similar. So you will relate. Ne? And again, like I said, it's for everyone. So you don't have to be a child of Inzunza. You can be of Inganyamba, you can be of Ubungoma, you can be of Umtandazi. I know how to open each without failure, because I was taught how to do all these things one by one. So I need you guys to be accepting of each other and know that you're not on the same level. Others are just ready to work, and others are still waking up. So to me, you are all important, because tomorrow you shape the world together. Nah? Okay, let's begin. Nah? Today's thinking subjects are gonna be based on spiritual versus religion, and then God versus evil, and then there's I call this Ying and Yang. I'll explain why. And then there's also between a subject of good and evil, how we all perceive each. So let's begin. And guys, before, just know that I'm really not striking to fear, strike fear into like sort of people's minds and lives, basically. Here we're just here to open minds so that we can learn, so that we can ease the process, because I know as Inzunza child we struggle a lot. Like I said, I did research and there isn't much content about Inzunza. If you really search, whether it's Google, it's YouTube, it's what, it's just parts. But now I can say that I'm different because of I talk about things that you guys are gonna relate to. And even though I know there's people who are connected to Inzunza, who use Inzunza, most of them that I saw, they use your tarot cards, where you can, your crystals and whatnot, but never about someone who, not many that uses what I use, ubugela, namanzi and whatnot, né? So basically this is just to leave those footprints if you ever get lost and whatnot. Just know that at least you can come to this for reference. So yeah, but anyway, let's begin. The topics for today are, it's God, and then versus, it's actually spirituality versus religion, and then there's Ying and Yang, and then there's good and evil. And those are the ones that I'm gonna touch. But if something comes up, we'll dive into it, nah? So who is and what is God? Okay, to me God is the creator, the father, because it comes as a manly spirit, and then there's Amangoi, and the guys, I'm not talking about religion here, nah? I'm talking about spirituality, and that's the subject. There's Amangoi, which is your Inzunza, your Abumamlambo and whatnot, all of them. It's a lot of categories and categories within categories, so I will not be able to finish that, but there's a hierarchy there, né? And then again, what is spirituality? It's a way of life. It's embracing who you are. It's embracing what's around you. It's embracing every life, every human being, every animal, every plant, the day, the sun, the night, the moon, the stars. That's spirituality. Like knowing that God exists everywhere, not just a building of a church, not just you praying alone, but it's every living being that is expecting to wake up, because when we wake up, it's another chance to live another day, to do and try other things. That's God. And you cannot be afraid of God and asking God, who are you? I asked who God was, and he answered. Do you understand? Because he is the creator. So, but how do you find God? In searching about who you are, you find God. Because once you get into the spiritual journey and actually try and find out about your ancestors and your spirits, you're most likely going to come across the subject of God, how he fits into the whole picture. So do not be afraid of asking God. He's everything. He's everywhere. He's the air you breathe. But yeah, amen. And then we come to religion. Nekele modumedi. Most parts of my life, over 30 years. So at least now you know I'm over 30, even if over 35. But I was umtandazi for over 30 years. And today I'm not. Nah? I left church because of my spirit. It told me that it's time. That's why I'm saying that. Don't think that all of you listening right now, you will be walking the same steps as I am. No. You guys are great. You guys have some things that even I don't know of. Do you understand? Mina, I have abu ubungoma nani abamagela, whatever, abathandazi. But you guys, because this is an era of awakening, you guys possibly could be having the biggest of gifts that nobody has ever seen. And because you guys are doubting yourselves, that's why you are being delayed. That's why you're unable to tap into yourselves. Mina, I'm doing me. I'm doing Modise and other Modises before me. You guys need to really, really dedicate yourselves into going into following and learning about your spirits per se, specifically so. But I'm here to sort of like wake you the fuck up. You're not kids. Inzunza hardly ever manifests in kids. That's why you guys are all adults listening to this, because you are ready. But if you are doubting yourself, then it's another story. You still need to be listening to what I'm telling you until you start believing in your own callings, in your own gifts. That's how you grow. I'm not an occult. Occult, they'll always tell you, believe in this, follow this. I'm not saying that. I'm saying believe in what's inside of you. Makhosi. Okay, these are facts. Christianity was created by a man called Constantine in Greece. He was a Greek man. So, and mind you, Christianity was created sort of like a couple of hundred, if not 300 years after Christ had passed. And I'm not saying that Christ did not exist for Lunaba Rapedi, But to me, Christ was not how he is portrayed. It was just that he was the most known. And so the powers tried to actually tilt that situation to their advantage so that they could have control over mankind. Nah? But all of this you can research. Like I said, I researched. Everything that I'm telling you right now, I made sure that I researched. Nah? And another thing was, in South Africa, for an example, Christianity was only introduced in 1652 by Jan van Riebeeck. So now the question is, what was happening before? Why did black people or South Africans survive if ancestors really didn't exist, or spirit? That's something that you guys really also need to dwell on, because yeah, it's just facts in our faces. It was something that was forced onto our people, and yeah, that's when the churches came, and that's when your Witchcraft Act was introduced. Everyone who believed in ancestors before, they were forced not to, because it was considered witchcraft, and because white people didn't understand what we were doing as Africans. So again, everything I'm saying right now, please research. Don't just believe everything that I'm saying. Now I want you to go and actually go and research and find out if I'm actually lying or not. Né? And really dig deep, because I went in the trenches myself. And because of that, everyone in religion believes in a certain doctrine. They are not independent in such a manner that there's laws could get a game where you're told how to dress, how to live, how to what. But mongaya ebungomeni, and in the spiritual realm, you will find those things, they actually conflict. And because they conflict, your great grandmothers, they used the snuff, they used your wine. I'm sure a lot of you are being told to drink wine. You don't even know why. You don't even want to understand why. Some of you drink body vodka, body whiskey. You find preference in gins, in what. Sometimes you just want to smoke weed. You don't even know why. So those are all the substances that our great forefathers and foremothers used to use. And because of that, you guys connect with them. But in the doctrine, you will be told, don't drink, don't smoke, don't do what. That's where my spirit told me to actually leave all these things, because they were blocking me. They were blocking me, seriously, they were blocking me. Nah? And after that, I experienced born. I'm not saying that go and drink the whole tavern, or go and be whatever, but Oscar go to tavern, like avoid crowds, Don't go to the, I can't remember the last time I went to a club. Even last year, I couldn't even go to a mall. I used to only just buy things, but I can't remember a time where I was sitting in a restaurant with my wife or my child. Do you understand? It's gonna get that hectic. But right now, who said it means everything is just blue and white, black and white? It's all colorful for you guys. Do you understand? Because you don't know what is it that you're following. It's gonna change your life. Inzunza is gonna change your life. The way you see it now, it's gonna be like it was a dream. It never happened. So, let me go to the concept of heaven and earth. Nah? Do you ever wonder why when you dream, guys, you don't dream of the clouds, the white clouds, the angels going back and forth, the baby angels going back and forth? No. O tlo lora noha, chumi. O tlo lora noha. Wa lora kokwao a besitse mollo mola, wa lora motala hao a nwa bjala. Stop making heaven up in your minds. Heaven is where your ancestors are. Every day, how do you feel when you watch TV and then you see white people going to the tombstones? Yet they tell you your ancestors are demons. Hubita badimo or gema demon. Go banyat. And believe you me, you will pay for that. Because even in the Bible, everyone who exists, they're all gone. But in religion, you are forced to believe in every book of the Bible, and those are ancestors. Mara, reality is, you're not related to Jesus. You're not related to Abraham. You're not related to Jacob or David or whatever the fuck you want to call them. You are related to Abomthembu, Abomkhize, Abomdise. So wake the fuck up. That's why I'm so emotional when it comes to religion, because people are so lost. I'd rather say Mudimu wakwa Modise. I'd rather say Mudimu wakwa Mkhize. Not Mudimu wakwa Abraham. I'm not related to Abraham. And that's the reality of things. That's why there's so many blockages. But because right now you guys are following me as many as you are, 60. It's not child's play. I know I'm making 60 people conscious about their lives right now. Okay, they said I must do this for you now. You will start feeling things, guys, when you start, the more you listen. I know my voice is very soft and others think I'm a woman or whatever, but it's fine. I've had that all my life. Okay, we will come to the subject of Ying and Yang. Nah? Most of you, I'm sure you've come across the subject or the names or the title that I just presented here. Yin and Yang is sort of like a balance between good and evil, good and bad. whatever you want to call it. Nah? I learned that personally, and I'm not saying do this, I'm saying personally, I learned that there's no good or bad. It's just that if the intention is good, is positive, then I consider that good. But if my intention is evil, I intend to harm another person, then that's bad. That's evil. Do you understand? Irregardless what I'm doing. That's how I looked at it. Nah? But yin and yang, it's sort of like a balance within yourself. For example, all of us, especially you guys, I'm sure you are crazy. You have short tempers. Bon, I'm sure you fought a lot of people in your lives. Physically, so you beat someone, and when you do that, you sort of like black out. You don't even know what happened after that. That's having spirits, especially wabu inzunza inenkani, inkanyamba inenkani, inkosazana inenkani, abu mamiwata, they have inkani, they will blow everything up. Umundawu unenkani, they will kill everything. Not to say that they're evil, but they just protect their own. That's why you can't go at watebula umuntu onenzunza or any other spirit or tatin tlantlaya. It will never happen. It will never happen. Rather that person dies and then everything is lost. Ne? I learned about Ying and Yang through a movie. I forgot the title, but there was a point, a scene where it said everyone has a wolf inside of them, and then actually two wolves inside of them, the dark one and the bad, or the light one and the dark one. Nah? So the one that grows, it all depends on you. That was the message that I got that day. And at that time, I didn't even know about Inzunza, guys. I didn't even know about Inzunza, that I had Inzunza. But at that time, I started making conscious decisions that I wasn't gonna engage in anything negative. I wasn't gonna fight. I wasn't gonna do anything that didn't feel right to me. And I stopped. And because of that, I started, like, it's not losing. I can't say losing people, but I started cutting off people that I felt these weren't good for my life. That's why I'm saying that if you inzunza, like, you will sort of like dread crowds. You won't like crowds. You won't like friends. You won't like families and whatnot. Bona, you'll be like anti-population. You'll be like alone. That's having inzunza, ne? And I'm not saying that abungu nkosazana nabo mamlambo nana, they all have their different characters, but I'm talking specifically in inzunza right now. So yeah, it's gonna be a battle inside of you, and it's gonna be so hard to let go of some people, because when you think, or I grew up with this person, but Inzunza will still show you that this person has been knowing you for 20 years of your life. When you think you're friends, but we don't want him or we don't want her. And that moment, yeah, it's gonna be difficult. No? So the point of yin and yang, it's about actually learning how to harness the side that actually gives you life. And some people do choose to go the dark way. Nah? Everyone has a choice, guys. I mean, I'm not a church. I'm not even gonna waste my time. If when you chose or you want to follow the dark side, go ahead. Sizobana phambili. Because there is judgment, but just in another form, not like in the Bible, but in another form there is judgment. Yeah? You're basically here to unlearn every misguidance. Like you keep on questioning things, why the things are in a certain type of way that don't make sense, that don't benefit mankind. And you question those things because yes, they will misalign with how you see things, because the spirit will wake you up. No? And another thing is your yin and yang. It actually involves lento lebathi imvela kufa, where when you're gonna get awakened, a part of you is gonna die, because the spirit has to exist in the same plane as you. I'll make a video about this, because I'm thinking about it. I can actually see it. I saw myself right now, and then another part. But yeah, it happens, and it doesn't happen like, it's not painful. Okay, it might be, but yeah, it depends on each and every one. Kuti unani, but a part of you has to sort of like die, and then another one awakens. I think I'll leave it at that. Remember, guys, all of you here, you're all different. And you're all on different stages. So don't think or I'm only addressing abantu abayo twasa or abantu who are beginning or somebody who's in the middle. No, I'm addressing everyone. Whatever resides with you will reside with you, and if it doesn't, it's okay. I'm not offended. But one day, once you've grown up, you can come back and say, oh, he meant this right now, maybe 10 years later or 5 years later. That's where I'm at. Even I won't even argue with you. There's no reason for me to. I know where I am, and I understand what I'm doing, and I understand my spirit. Me and Inzunza, we talk. Me and Ugoko, we talk. So this is not just about Wena who believe that you're like at the edge. No. I'm here to help people. They didn't say what type of people, because I can heal other ailments. Your arthritis, that's not Inzunza. I can heal ifula. That's not Inzunza. I can open up umuntu wasesontweni wasezayoni or whatever church ngamvula umoya, even if esontweni lakhe abafuni, mina I can open or him ngenkani wavuleka, same day, same time, because my ancestors, they taught me. umfundisi angavela manje athi hayi ngifuna amandla for isonto lami, I will go and give pastor power. Whether you guys think I'm evil or not, that's up to you, really. I'm not here for validation. No. Whoever wants to listen can listen. If you don't, it's okay. I'm not at war. And I will never say Christianity does not have power. Islam does not have power. What it does not have power. No, I'm not like that. I'm not petty. I'm not here for petty things. You believe in whatever gives you life. I found way through my ancestors. And I can prove what I'm doing. If you want to see ancestors, I'll show you ancestors. If you want to see Inyoga Yasamanzi, I will call Inyoga Yasamanzi. And then we shall see Gutuzutin after that. Makhosi. Ilona, there's a subject of good versus evil. No? To me, being good is sort of like ukuba pure, ukuba kind-hearted, to be loving, to be innocent. It's your general population, someone who doesn't even know what's going on in the world. For me, those are good people because they've never done anything, they've never touched anything. They're just asleep. To me, those are good people, and yeah, I help good people. If they want help, I help good people, even if they don't see it. I don't mind walking up to an innocent person. You know what, Ukoko Ako 1, 2, 3, 4, just for free, nothing. I'll never even ask anything. And then I just walk away. Those are good people to me, with good intentions. They wish others well. They don't have your jealousy. They don't think about ubuthakathi. They don't think about ukudlisa umuntu and so forth. But the evil, okay, when it comes to evil, there's many categories, guys. Nah? But I put it in this form that there's a lot of occults in the world. A lot of them. Like I mentioned last episode, where I mentioned about Bodhi or whatever, your demonology and whatnot. Even people who want to start big churches, if you can research pastors who created these big churches, they joined the occult. So it's not really majority of Amasonto. It's not really, there's no divine power. It's just man-made power. Because pastor uyakwazi ukuya eNigeria ayothatha ilona inhloko yelona pig yengulube, and then ayenza isonto, and abantu they'll go there and abantu they'll heal there, but on the long term something happens to those people. So yeah, the occults are very difficult to manage at this point. There's a lot of them. There's your Illuminatis and whatnot. And mind you, Nina Inzunza nama spirits nan, you will get tempted and you get invited to these things because of your power, your gift, your calling. Nah? That's why I keep on stressing, don't go near Twala, don't go on Tatikup, if you have. Even though the spirit is showing you flames right now, bona, leave it alone. Rather suffer, bona. Live in the streets if you have to. Mara, make sure you get the Wi-Fi and listen to Mkhulu Modise. But yeah, just make sure that don't involve yourself into things that will go permanent and then you can't get out of. The occults, you'll always see someone who's flashy telling you to that I'll book your accommodation, your transport, just come through. And then when olela o rekela motho dikhoto tse 6, ebile not dikhoto, ditampi tse 6 ko bjaleng, and you fight. But you don't ask yourself why a person would pay your clothes, for your accommodation, for your flights, for your transport, for your food, for your drinks. Come, we have a congregation at night. So stop being gullible over being desperate. Do you understand? I know how hard it can be financially. I know how much of a toll it can take into your lives. And even right now, as I'm talking like this, many of you will still experience hardships. But it doesn't mean that you must go and be umthakathi for Inzunza to recognize you. No. The only witchcraft you must accept is from umdaho. After you've finished everything. If I'm talking like this as soft as I am. Whether it's your fake name, your fake picture, your what, there is essence of your energy. And I will show you amavele wenyoka if you think I'm kidding. Yes, I'm soft. It's fine. That's how God created me. Yeah? So, the subject of the right and wrong, just don't go neutral. Just know that you guys are here to serve, to help people. I don't wake up at night thinking you're lawyer, another person, to bewitch someone. It's like a waste of time. Or in your lisa somebody would tell like, what the hell? You're here to heal, so stick to healing. Full stop. No? Again, I think I'll end here. Galebo for the 60 subscribers. So I'm sorry. Galebo for the 60 subscribers, and please, in the comments section of this episode, because that's where I'll be taking the poll from, you guys suggest to me which day or times that you'd like the live sessions to go on, and I will be taking according to numbers, or the majority says this day. So if your day is not chosen, don't sulk, don't complain, or whatnot. I want very respectful people. I was brought up by elderly people, matured people who taught me things in a very disciplined way. So I'm very short-tempered. I might look sweet, I might sound sweet, but I am definitely not sweet. Ne? If when I into a betayo, I will tell you on the spot. And angifuna umuntu ozala kimi athi ufuna usizo and then they're busy crying. What are you gonna be doing crying to your ancestors? Who do you think can hear you while you're screaming and crying and being petty and sulking? You have to be respectful. These are your elders. You don't go even to your mom and dad. You go get respect. Mama ke kopa 1 2 3, Papa ke kopa 1 2 3. Right here, I'm talking about people beyond your age space. And then when you think you're gonna throw a tantrum and then they listen to you, no, it doesn't work like that. You stop being a child and you grow the fuck up. Nah? I'm that person. So, but anyway, if you do need help, there's my email in my description. And because somebody asked last time, I will start putting it on my screen. You can email me on that screen. I will not share my phone numbers unless I know who you are and what is it that you guys want. Because even my face, I'm not showing my face. I was told not to show my face. But there will be time when I'm allowed to. I follow my spirit. I will never do anything that you guys want me to do unless my spirit says so. And that you need to understand. I respect you and I love you as human beings, but know that Inzunza I am is a qala. Everyone knows good Inzunza I am is a qala. And I will not forfeit on that, no matter what you say or do. I'm not frightened by the public. I was involved in politics, so I know how to handle people. I used to look after over 2,000 plus abantu ephelweni. So I am not faced by my emotions and whatnot. That's why I'm so, I don't know, others can say cold, but I'm straightforward and I speak only the truth. If you're not ready to hear the truth, don't come to me. I'm not looking for fame. I'm not looking for money. I'm not doing this for anyone. I'm doing this because Inzunza I am told me to do this. And you guys need to get that straight. I do appreciate your comments, your love, everything you support. Born. I am also doing this for you. I am also doing this for you. I could be going and gallivanting and going and taking trips and whatnot. But I'm here, and Nani, something in you led you here. The fact that you keep coming back and listening to me, whether I'm talking nonsense or what, but something led you here. It's for a reason. If I were you, I would find out that reason. I already found when I was searching. And there's some very beautiful people on YouTube. I will mention maybe in other channels that you guys could also listen to, but they use different things from me. So if when you're boxed in a Bongomeni, then you won't learn. But if you're open-minded, I will refer you guys to those channels because I'm not jealous, and whether I have 5 followers and they have 10,000, it doesn't matter, because those guys, they sort of like put a lot into perspective for me, and I don't want to take that away. I want to only focus on myself. No, I want you guys to learn. I want you guys to believe, to pray, to have faith, to heal. That's my intention. So I'm very grateful for the 60 subscribers. just in the comments put the day and time that you guys feel most comfortable with for having live sessions, and then yeah, we'll take it from there. Until next time, Makhosi.